Don't tell him shit. If you wanted to kiss ass, should have got it in porn, not ArmA. Alright. Next thing to go over here.
Just to touch on that, if you don't know how many of what smoke to carry, I carry 6 yellow and 2 red in my Grenadier loadout.
There you go. Alright, so obviously, not having the electronic devices, we have to rely a lot more on map reading techniques, so on. I take you guys through that in OSUT. Probably more than half of you guys are sitting here right now had me as a fucking OSUT instructor. So I know at least half of you, if not more, have been through my training personally. That being said, I know oftentimes we tend to increase the tempo to such a rate that it's impossible to keep up with. You have to have that micro dagger or that Android in the corner of your screen to be able to know where we are and keep up to date with it quickly. We're going to kind of reel that back a little bit, right? We're going to slow everything down. I don't want you guys as team leaders and squad leaders to be afraid to short halt and open your map and make sure you are where you think you are. Take that time. Don't fucking take the chance and say, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're right here, and then we end up invading fucking Poland. Take a minute, slow, short halt your fucking element, open up your map, make sure you're exactly where you think you are, confer with other parts of your element, whatever, and then continue on your movement. But don't be afraid to short halt. That being said, if you're going to short halt, guys, formation spacing is a big, big fucking problem for us. If you're going to short halt, the guys behind you also need to stop. So that means if you're going to short halt, don't just stop and then start sending out over the radio, oh, hey, we're going to short halt. But you got to send that word ahead of time. And remember that it's on the point man when you stop. If that point man isn't the team leader, then the team leader is just given the command, hey, short halt. And then the point man is going to tell you when he's actually halting. You don't just immediately stop. You wait for that point man. He dictates the tempo. So, basic way it's going to run is team leader is going to say short halt. Point man is going to say halting. Team leader, you need to tell the fucking team behind you, we're short halting. Same process. So you got to take that time into account, right? So rather than telling your team first, hey, we're going to short halt, think about it first. The guys behind you need to halt before you do, so they don't run into the back of you. All right, so you as a team leader, if you realize, shit, I might be lost right now, I need to short halt and check my map. Radio your other team leader. Say, hey, Bravo, this is Alpha, we're short halting. Then they can stop, and then radio your team and say short halt, and then hold up. All right, everybody tracking? All right. Now, along the same lines of, short halting, formation spacing, so on and so forth, if your element is traveling and you see another element that's traveling perpendicular to you or even parallel to you and they're way too close, then fucking stop. Or move off to the side. Or whatever. Make some space. Or just, like I said, stop. Don't just go running through another squad's formation. I've seen that happen many, many times during the fucking deployment. I don't know why anybody thinks it's acceptable to just run through the fucking formation of another squad or just clip right across their nose. It makes no goddamn sense. I don't give a shit if so-and-so told you to move to X position. You can wait a second. Hold up, let them cross, and then move. Same goes for crossing lines of fire. If you have an element set up covering you, and then you're told to move, walking in front of the rifles defeats the entire fucking purpose of that covering element being there. They can't shoot through you to hit the enemy despite what some former fucking retarded members think. So don't run in front of the rifles. Go 20 meters out of your way, run behind them, and then continue on with your movement. Sound simple enough? Now in terms of covering elements, okay, too often throughout the deployment did I hear the fucking phrase uttered, well, we were told to sit here, or we were told to cover from here. If you're covering someone else, what do you guys think the most important thing is to be able to cover someone.
Being able to see them.
Being able to fucking see them, exactly. You can't cover someone if you can't see them. Many a times during the fucking deployment, myself and the captain were told, no, we can't move. We were told to cover from here. If your guys are telling you, hey, I can't fucking fire on anything from here, we need to reposition, then fucking reposition. Let your hire know, hey, we don't have eyes. We can't cover from here. We need to move to this position. And you, as a command element, whether, you know, squad lead, platoon lead, whatever, if you get that word up, hey, we can't cover from here, your instant reaction should be then move. Move at your discretion. If they're not filling a purpose there, then they need to move to somewhere they can fill that purpose. Next. Smoking and displacing. It's something I preach to you guys all the fucking time. If you come under contact, if your position is being accurately engaged, if your first reaction is to fire back, then I've failed at my job. Which apparently I've failed quite a lot. Because that's what you guys do all the goddamn time. If you are being accurately engaged, your position is already fixed. What is our job? Find, fix, flank, eliminate. That's what we do as infantry. So if we sit still while being engaged, we're just making their job easier for them. Drop smoke, displace, and pop up somewhere else. Preferably in their flank if you can. But if you're the support element, you're supporting someone maneuvering on what's engaging you, then smoke, displace, pop up somewhere else in a favorable fighting position, and re-engage. But once you pop that smoke, you need to fucking move. Smoke don't stop bullets, and as sure as shit doesn't Kaiser Soze his ass. If you pop smoke, he's still going to be looking there, and if you're still sitting there, he's still going to shoot you. Everybody tracking? Alright. Now, to continue on with that kind of thread of, hey, we were told to sit here and cover from here, so on and so forth. If we're sitting somewhere holding security, for example, and we hear an active shooter, what should our reaction be? What should we be doing if we hear an active shooter in our AO?
Find the shooter.
Hunt him.
Hunt him down and kill the motherfucker. We were told to sit here is not an acceptable fucking excuse in my book. If you can hear him shooting, he's not shooting just for the sake of firing his fucking rifle up in the air. He's engaging someone. It may not be you, but it's someone. It's one of our friendlies. You should immediately, especially as a squad leader, be on the radio finding out who's he's engaging and how you can aid them. You shouldn't be on the radio to your fucking platoon HQ element. They're not there to coddle fuck you. It's on you as squad leaders to coordinate that shit amongst yourselves. You hear someone getting shot at, you as a squad leader should immediately be on the radio. Hey, 1-1, where are you being engaged from? I can maneuver from here. Whatever. Right? That's when we say engaging a known threat, that's what we mean. Okay? If you're sitting there on security, you're prepared for an unknown threat. A threat that may present itself. When a shooter goes active, that is now a known threat. That is your priority number one, is to engage a known threat. You always engage a known threat over an unknown threat. So if we've got a shooter, find, fix, flank, eliminate. Right? It's our bread and fucking butter. Now, another part of that is on you team leaders. Okay, you team leaders, be more aggressive. Don't be afraid to take fucking initiative. Especially amongst yourselves as team leaders. Okay, you hear a shooter, don't radio your squad leader and say, hey, squad leader, could we pretty please move and go shoot that bad man in the face? Radio your other fucking team leader. Say, hey man, let's get after it. You maneuver from the left, I'll move right. Let's go. Obviously, don't leave your fucking squad leader behind and just leave him fucking stanking on his own. But don't be afraid to fucking move. Like I said, if there's a shooter out there and you're just sitting there staring at fucking trees, go find him, kill him. Now, one of the big things that we're going to be working on tonight, obviously with React to Contact, the biggest thing that we're going to be working on is React to Ambush, really. So we talk about this in SLCs. For those of you guys that have been through SLC, you know that. Those of you guys that haven't, there's basically two types of ambush. There's a near ambush and a far ambush. Okay, near ambush is going to be targets for us pretty much inside of 250 meters. That's going to be a near ambush for us. So a near ambush for us is whatever element is engaged first. So whoever gets hit inside the kill zone, they are now the support element. Okay, so they set up base of fire. Then we have the elements in the rear that are going to be the maneuver element. They come out from behind the support element, maneuver on the enemy, flank, and push through the enemy position from the side, which means the support element needs to be in good communication with them, because you got to lift and shift fire from left to right or right to left, whatever. That's something that we're going to be working on tonight a lot. You squad leaders, you're going to have to be in communication with each other in terms of who's getting hit, who's maneuvering from where, who's going to push up and provide security around the support element at that point, so on and so forth. Team leaders, it's going to be on you guys to coordinate between your teams who's going to be in front, who's rear, who's moving from which directions, so on and so forth. All right, so again, near ambush, whoever gets hit first, they provide base of fire, maneuver element comes out from behind them, hits the enemy from their flank. Everybody tracking on how that works? All right. Now in a far ambush is going to be beyond 250 meters. Okay, far ambush is going to work a little bit different for us. More specifically because we got shit that can blow things up from a long fucking ways away. Predominantly, those gentlemen back behind me and off to the sides and shit that fly for us. And also those guys with the gigantic fleshlights on their back, also known as Havoc 4. We have, thankfully, the capability to provide IDF and CAS for ourselves. So that means, in a far ambush, we're still going to set up a support by fire position. However, instead of immediately maneuvering on it, I want you guys as junior leadership to recognize that's a far ambush. They're far enough out that we can call in mortars or we can call in close air support and engage that. I don't want to run 800 fucking meters out there and deal with that. Deal with running all the way there, being under fire the entire time. Let's set up here, get nice and cozy, call Havoc 4, have them dump 15 fucking HE rounds on their head, and then we'll move out there and mop up what's left. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for a far ambush should we encounter one tonight. I want you guys to set up, get a base of fire going, correctly identify and mark where those enemies are at, and then we'll call in Havoc 4, call in close air support, fuck up their day, and then we'll push to that position and clear it. Sound like a plan to everybody? Alright, so without the use of the electronics, we still have the capability of marking targets. We still have the map that we can mark targets on. Now, I don't want fucking private dipshit marking every single individual fucking foot mobile that he sees on my goddamn map, because that's going to drive me nuts. Alright, so squad leaders and up, you guys mark your shit on side chat like we normally mark stuff. If you guys want to use group chat or the group function to be able to mark stuff on each other's maps, that's okay. But don't be marking all kinds of crazy shit on our goddamn maps, because I'm going to find you and fuck you up. Squad leaders and up, mark targets. Get that shit correctly marked. Get it sent up so we can get close air support and so on brought in on it. And then we'll push on it and eliminate it. Last thing I want to point out here. Information is absolutely vital to what we do. Whether we have fucking micro daggers and shit or not. Information is vital. Radios are a huge part of that. We constantly need to be sending information up and down the chain. I harp on you guys for that all the time. One of my biggest pet peeves is if I'm filling in and I radio a team leader or something and say, hey, is so-and-so over here, or who is it that's off to our right flank or whatever, and their response is, I don't know. I don't know is one of the worst things you can possibly ever say to me on the radio. The only time I will accept it is if I don't know is followed by, I'll find out. Because that's inevitably what I'm going to ask you if you say I don't know is, well, can you find out? I'm not asking for information just because I'm fucking bored. I actually require that information. I don't want to be covering the right flank and see something move off to the fucking right and be ready to engage it. No, shit, that's a friendly squad. I had no idea they were there. I would have known had my team leader actually radioed up and asked the information instead of just telling me I don't know. So when you guys get a request for information from your guys, it's not just because they're bored and, you know, they want something to do. They want that fucking information. So find out. Tell them, stand by, I'll find out for you. Radio it up to your squad leader. Squad leader will send it to platoon, so on and so forth. Up the chain to whoever the fuck it is that needs to answer that question, and we'll send it back down. If it doesn't get sent back down, then ask again. And keep fucking asking until it finally gets answered. Alright? Make sense to everybody? Alright. Captain Drumheller, did you have anything, sir, that you wanted to cover?
Yep, I just want to follow up on some of the stuff you went over. As for just going down the list of what I was writing while you were talking, it might be the responsibility of whatever squad is on point to call out that they are stopping, but that absolutely 100% is no excuse for a squad or a team behind that point team or squad to run into the back of them because they stopped.
Guess I should have pointed that out.
There is no point at which we are ever moving fast enough that you can't slow down or stop, because you should be paying attention to your surroundings at all times. Like, the amount of times I have seen us as a company doing fucking slinky formations because someone stopped up in the front and no one behind them was like, oh, I have the capability of stopping too, is abhorrent to me. If someone in front of you stops, fucking stop. If you're walking up behind a squad that stopped and you're not supposed to be passing them, fucking stop. I don't, like, it boggles my mind. Just stop. Don't be janked up with another fucking squad. There's no excuse for that. Ever. Low-level leaders. I'm talking to team leaders and squad leaders. The first sergeant went over this, but I'm going to reiterate it. You guys need to use your discretion and move your asses. One of the biggest things with this past deployment, like the first sergeant said, is someone sitting in a spot that they can't do anything effectively going, well, I wasn't told to move. Well, so fucking what? Move. Take the initiative and move. If you're a team leader, tell your squad leader you're moving. If you're a squad leader, tell your platoon leader you're moving. Make them tell you to not move. And if they tell you to not move, and it's a poor tactical decision on their part, you need to bring it up with them afterwards at the platoon debrief. You need to say, hey, why were we told not to move when we were here not doing anything? The number one example of this during our past deployment was when I was filling in with a squad and we had an enemy emplacement on our right flank less than 100 meters away from us.
I remember that.
Just piling rounds into friendlies in front of us, and I think they asked something like 5 or 6 times to move up and clear out the enemy emplacement. It ended up being
so
a whole
ugly
cop,
you could
but
be
we
a
didn't
modern
know that
art
at the time.
masterpiece.
It didn't fucking matter, because we were then told to move across the valley and with our backs to that enemy emplacement.
Hey, Sai, thank you a ton, bro, for that 5 spot.
There was no excuse for that. There was no excuse for that from the squad leader who didn't immediately go, oh,
no,
shit,
Sai, that was
fires,
just a one-time thing.
No
It's something special during
who did
during
not
Winter
authorize the
Stand Down.
squad to move in and clear it out. There's no excuse for the squad leaders not communicating between each other. Hey, I'm taking fire from over here, and the other squad leader going, okay, that's like 25 meters away from us. We'll go and take care of it. That was an utter failure from top to bottom. And that was the worst example of it that I saw during the deployment. That is certainly not the only example. So team leaders, squad leaders, it is on you guys to say, okay, we're moving. I fucking love that shit. I do not want to see a team leader go, I don't know, let me ask. Especially when it's something that it's like, ask what? Like, there's someone 25 meters away from you shooting at friendlies. First sergeant just went over this. You move to him and you kill him. That's what we're here for. Last thing is, I don't know how many of you have been practicing land nav with no devices, or how many of you have or haven't done it before, but you are in for a real treat on learning to utilize your land nav skills. So, Platoon HQ for this first
Kill people and break things. Yeah,
cycle
pretty much.
of our FTX, or for the first phase of our FTX, make sure you have the squad who is best on land nav on point.
Copy that, Captain.
Like, now is not the time to challenge the worst squad to try to stay on point.
Caldwell, why are you in my chat and not in the fucking server doing your job?
You're going to learn to keep situationally aware. You're going to learn to make sure you're staying with your battle buddy and with your team and with your squad overall. Platoon HQs, you're going to learn how to properly land nav and how to make sure that you keep your squads where they need to be. Squad leaders, you're going to have to learn how to communicate properly where you are, what you're doing, and how you're moving. And once you move from one place to another, you have to go, okay, we're here now. We're at this grid.
Yes, AI. We couldn't put another 60 players on the server and actually have a mission.
Your fucking squad
That'd
where
be
you
a
were,
fucking
and scribble it on
absolute nightmare.
where you are now on their map, because we don't have our Blue Force devices anymore. Because the amount of times that I have seen, and the first sergeant finally started seeing it too, the amount of times I have seen people unable to function without those devices is just atrocious. And extraordinarily realistic. So that is one of the main focuses for this entire FTX cycle. That's all I had, First Sergeant.
All right, thank you, Captain. So what we're going to do real quick before I kind of release you guys to do a little bit of planning and, like I said, rework your loadouts for those of you grenadiers that want to grab some 40 mic smoke. We're going to do a little exercise real quick and see how well it is that some of you actually fucking paid attention to me in OSUT. So, follow me.
Hey, McMillan, let's go.
Oh, hey, Connor.
Alright, hold it up. Alright. I need one big dick squad leader to volunteer his squad.
1-1 will take it, top.
Alright, Sullivan, go ahead and get your squad out back here behind me.
On me. How'd I move?
Hey, thank you.
Look a man short there, Sullivan.
AFAR, my Alpha TL is having issues. Top.
Go ahead and move your ass back into the group then.
Roger that.
1-2, you're up.
Copy that, top.
Is 1-2 3 men short, or?
Yeah, nobody's full tonight, top.
1-3's full.
Alright, 1-2.
Then.
Go on. 1-3. Get your ass back there behind me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Guys, move.
Alright, 1-3. What you're going to be doing, facing out that direction, You guys are going to set up a squad column for me. You can start moving now.
Alpha, take point.
Go. Copy.
Squad wedge.
I said column, not wedge.
Or column. Move it up, make some room.
Get behind me.
Oh, really?
What the fuck?
I don't know why the fuck they're going so far out.
Come back a little bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's back it up a little bit.
Squad lead, you go ahead and let me know when you're in place.
Yeah, drum if you want to hop on my right hand side. Thank you.
Are we missing someone here?
No, you
No,
guys
that's
are getting
everybody.
in a diamond behind me.
Come on, guys. We know what we're doing.
Come on.
What are we doing here, Chiefs?
There you go. Looking better.
All set up.
Alright, so someone that is not up there and is not Lieutenant Garcia, tell me what is wrong with this.
First Sergeant. Spacing, First Sergeant.
Why is spacing wrong, Margie?
First off, way too close. One mortar round can pretty much kill the entire squad. First Sergeant. Also, coming into contact with that space in, you are going to have to put the entire squad into contact. You don't give yourself options.
Now, somebody aside from Margie, since he's one of my instructors, tell me what practice it is we use to alleviate the concerns of that. I'll give you a hint. The first half of it is traveling.
Traveling Overwatch, First Sergeant.
Traveling Overwatch. We use traveling Overwatch so that we can spread out the formation. We do not have to worry about IDF and HE as much. And when that point element is engaged, the trailing element has enough room to maneuver. Does anyone think that this trailing element has enough room to maneuver out from behind that point element and flank the enemy?
Go top.
So what happens when this formation gets engaged from the front?
The entire squad's locked down.
Entire fucking squad is engaged. Nobody can move. Now that works when you have another squad with you, 50 to 75 meters back fucking behind you. But when you don't, and say your platoon is set up in a nice big platoon line or something like that, or other guys are engaged and they can't maneuver for you, now you're fucked. I see this way too goddamn much. You guys can go ahead and bring yourselves back in here.
Back.
Round up.
Copy.
Now, it surprises me that 1-3 apparently was the only squad that didn't seem to know that, because everybody else that was sitting back here, all back of the bus, fucking knew exactly what the problem was. I got a surprise for you. Everybody does it. Every fucking buddy. I don't give a shit what squad it is, what team it is. Everybody does it. I could not tell you guys how many times I have filled in and had to tell a squad or a team behind me, get out of our ass. Or had to tell a team in front of me, or the team lead in front of me, hey, stop, so we can give the guys in front of us room. Or told a squad leader, get out of your point team's ass. Stop it. We use traveling Overwatch when contact is expected. Guess what? For us, contact is always expected. We should always be using traveling Overwatch, which means that point team should be 50 to 75 meters out in front of the squad leader. Squad leader should be 10 to 15 meters out in front of his trailing team. Especially when we're in big open areas like this, we can maintain visual contact for a long fucking ways. But we need that room. A point team needs to be out there so that if they get engaged, anybody in the back has room to maneuver out from behind that. If you're right up on top of them, you're engaged right along with them. Does everybody understand what I'm explaining to you here?
Yes, First Sergeant.
So I'm not going to see you guys fucking bumble fucking right on top of each other tonight, right?
Affirmative.
And like 4 of you answer in the affirmative, it only fucking makes me slightly terrified. We'll see. Guys better not fuck it up. Alright, LT. Get them back to the hangar. I'll brief you here in a minute. You guys that have thumpers with you, like I said, go ahead and work on your loadouts for a minute if you want to. The rest of you go back to your loadout positions. Hudson, we'll answer your question in a minute.
Jim, make sure you got those
Alright.
supported
Go back over to the hangar.
yellows and reds.
Back to
Don't
the
need to carry green.
Yeah, I don't have green, I have yellows, but I will figure it out.
Say again?
Copy.
As much as we can make it.
I don't believe so. I believe we're still allowed to use UAVs.
Yep.
I was in the impression that we are.
like weird hiccups every 30 seconds?
It's because everybody's moving.
Even whenever it was standing still.
It's understandable.
Yeah, I'm getting them too. Something server side, I think.
On your fucking potato side.
Well, we got the same rigs. I don't think it's us.
Where the fuck are their pilots going? I didn't tell them to leave.
They're all antsy in the pantsy, First Sergeant.
Yeah.
Dagger, I didn't tell you to leave me. I didn't tell the pilots to leave either.
Hey, firm 7, come back. Roger, and all that. Commander, no. Phoenix, this is Dagon 70. Be advised, your presence is requested over back at the.
Effective range of a 5.56 depends on what weapon system it's coming out of. Not a matter of the round itself.
Shit, I forgot a vital piece.
Just being factual for the briefing.
Behind you.
Better run faster if that motherfucker's behind you. Alright, so you can already see on the map the line I got marked out. That's the exact line we're going to follow. The first, few hundred meters to a click or so out to the south here, kind of along the tarmac, is just for you guys to kind of start getting your maneuver down a little bit, make sure the spacings are good and shit like that. We got a direction change in there as well, so we can kind of work on getting everybody spaced out well and not crawling up each other's ass, so on and so forth. 4, I want you bringing up the rear instead of being anywhere in the middle. I just don't want one platoon getting all fucked up and having you guys in the mix too much or anything like that, so I want you pulling up the rear. We'll follow that line down. You'll see we're going to be crossing that river. We're staying away from bridges and roads and shit, so we're going to have to set up a legit danger crossing across that river. So you'll have to have a fucking rifle squad ready to go to get across there, take the new point, and so on and so forth. And then we'll just follow that line. I am not worried about getting to even one of or both of those objective marks tonight. Those are just kind of general reference of where we're going to head depending upon time and shit like that. Tonight's just all about out in the field reacting to the ambushes and shit like that. I have no problem with you guys as we move talking about, hey, if we get hit here, we'll move here, so on and so forth. That's shit that you actually do when you're out there. So it's perfectly fine with me. We know we're going to get ambushed, so I'm cool with you guys kind of pre-preparing while you're, out there jogging through the fucking woods. Like, hey, if we get hit right now, I want so-and-so maneuvering here. And then, obviously, when we do get hit, it's going to be on the infantry to make that call of whether it's a near ambush or a far ambush, whether we're going to maneuver on it, or if we're going to call Havoc 4 and air in on it. Anything that is a far ambush, we're going to be calling in both Havoc 4 and air. Both of you guys are going to be getting fucking workouts tonight. So you're going to have to be ready to go on that shit, but we are not going to move until fire missions and all CAS is complete. When we bring in CAS, I want both rotary airframes and the A-10 coming in on shit. Obviously, be a little conservative with your guys' ammo. Don't fucking go Winchester on the first thing we call you in on. But I want everybody getting a fucking workout tonight. So the way I want to stage it is probably bring the A10 in first, and then bring in the Little Bird, and then the Apache, or, you know, however, really you guys, I'll kind of leave that up to you guys in terms of how you want to relay your runs and so on and so forth, who you want coming in first and so on. But I want all airframes coming in on CAS on everything we call you in on. Sound alright?
Understood, Top.
LT, I'm looking at you over there.
Yep, sounds good, Top.
The other LT. I can't hear you when you're on whisper.
Sorry, you want every airframe coming in on each individual cast run together?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
You guys, like I said, work it out amongst yourselves how you want to stagger it or whatever. But everybody's going to come in on every cast call.
That's good.
All they're going to put in fucking work tonight. Then, of course, like I was saying, we got smoke working again, so we can use that to fucking visibly mark targets, as well as, you know, obviously using green smoke to mark ourselves. LT, make sure you guys are squared away and got enough fucking green smoke to, keep our asses alive, as well as, you know, we got plenty of red smoke throughout all the elements that we can get targets marked, whether it be from you, from your squad leaders, from Dagger. Get targets marked with that red smoke so these guys don't end up shooting us. And, yeah, should work fairly well.
Sounds good, Top. I'm excited.
All right, anybody got any questions?
Negative.
Havoc one.
Nothing from Havoc 4.
Nothing from Dagger, Top.
All right, let's go ahead and get everybody briefed. Get ready to fucking roll. Good luck tonight, gentlemen.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
You guys copacetic over there?
Havoc 1, I want you to make sure your grenadiers are all carrying launchable red smoke as well. Have them all carry
you have
at
any
least
greens
one.
on you?
Talk about my plan for Geeko tonight.
You guys all right over here? Y'all good?
Hey, from top. Got my assistant, so that'll help.
Dipshit.
No, I was.
He actually had a pretty good reason tonight, though.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Fight bursts.
Are you getting rubber banding, Top?
I am. I thought it was just because everybody was moving, but it's still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening to us too. I mean, I used Zeus to promote Caldwell to give him Zeus.
That's probably what it is.
Even before that, though, I was even getting it a little bit.
All right. What do we got down count-wise right now?
Stand by.
Not much. It's weird though, because my FPS doesn't dip.
Yeah, my FPS doesn't drop at all. Still sitting at like 50, 55.
I've literally got 56 items down top. Which that can't be right, because there's more than that. I got more fucking squads than that down. Stand by, let me do it again.
Did they
that
go
was
all
VIX?
VIX?
Yeah, just our VIX.
Oh, don't add all that shit. Just add fucking Red 4.
It's weird, because when I was testing this, I had easily 200 assets on the map, and it wasn't lagging.
Yeah, so right now we've got
Well, AI doesn't impact.
Units.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
AI doesn't impact near as much as players. I can have 1,000 fucking AI down on the server, and it don't give a fuck.
So yeah, there's only 104 AI down top, so it's not that we're overstretched.
Yeah. I blame Hardman.
Yeah, we're gonna be
sounds solid.
Town names a lot, probably.
All right, well, we'll probably be stepping off here in, I don't know, 5-10 mics or so. We'll see how it is.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
And I'll keep briefing Caldwell. He'll hear while you're gone.
All right.
We're all looking at the same thing, even though usually we are, but yeah. I just want to make sure we're hitting something that we're supposed to. I'll probably use an island for the A10, but then the 5 lines I'll probably just share between both rotary wings. Make it a little faster. I don't think Top wants to wait there too long for these, even though we don't have any
You talking the
electronics to use.
I'll be offline for about
the limit of 10 throwables. Is that what you're talking about?
The limit of for grenadiers to have no more than 25, 40 mic.
Captain.
I think we're gonna hold off. Just hold off marks for now. I don't think they want any.
Really,
I want to keep it to a minimum.
really quick.
You guys take the fucking time you need to get air in there. Tonight's not about fucking rushing things and being super quick and shit. Do what you need to be, or do what you need to do to feel comfortable bringing in air. It's going to be more difficult not being able to see exactly where we are. You'll be able to see where I am, but that's about it. So I don't care if you have to do a fucking goddamn 12 line or 15 line or whatever other super expundant bullshit you got to do. Take the time you need to bring it in safely.
Roger.
Will do, Tom.
Are you carrying a device that we'll be able to see from the airframe?
Yes, but you're not using it to fucking see where I am. It's only for communication purposes.
We don't have comms with you. We don't have any devices.
Except for in the airframe.
Well, you
can't type on stuff in the airframe.
You can't pull up a fucking Android and type on it?
No, it's the MFD only serves as a mount.
No, you can have an Android on you for someone to send you a message. Like, if that's the last way someone can get a hold of you for a reinsert, you can have it on you. Like, it doesn't matter for you guys because you have fucking Blue Force tracking at all times anyways. So it doesn't matter if you guys are carrying one.
Okay, good. I never heard back on the inquiry, so I just told everybody to ditch theirs.
No, good.
We'll grab another one.
Go ahead and grab them.
Grab tablets, guys.
Top, how do you want to coordinate Havoc 4 on those?
On what?
Are you going to be using them on any of the ambush points, or is it just going to be all air assets on it?
Oh, it'll be Havoc 4 and air. We call in air, we're doing a fire mission as well.
Copy that, Top. Thank you.
And really quick, do you want us to carry only
If
hydrogen
you want
guns,
to
or
do the
you want us to carry a rack of something?
The IDF missions.
It's up to
So
you,
we can do
but
that.
Since you got 2 pilots in that, I need you to have all weapon systems so that Blair has something to do.
Yeah, very far in. It's not much elevation. Maybe a meter. Alright, go to yelling.
You and Mr. Stratman are in the Little Bird.
Margie, you getting all that rubber banding like a motherfucker?
Yep. It's not too bad.
Lane, you want left or right?
Lane from right.
We're starting the marching order and we're gonna actually lead.
Hey, Sergeant.
Copy.
Franco.
I'm on the right.
Where am I
Walking
in the
left.
cloud?
Taking left.
Column formation to your right, right? Doesn't matter. Okay.
You know, after they leave, you might want to
Would you like that reload or that load? Everybody
Copy
in
that.
simultaneous. It's
I
gonna be a
missed
good
it.
night.
Missed it.
You want this on a 20 meter?
Yeah, that's kind of.
You'll be guiding the laser and
About
fire.
meters.
Yeah, once we leave, delete everything but one of the trucks.
Yeah.
Copy.
7, this is 1-on-3-1.
Bravo's gonna take point right.
7, send traffic.
Havoc 1 at this moment is getting lined up in our formation. Be ready to push out on your order.
For some reason I can't
Solid copy.
squad that's close to us through the radio. Somebody needs to run over and basically
7, this is Dagger on 3-1.1 over.
We're at the rear of 1. We're waiting
Send
to
it.
step off.
Interrogative, do you want us to lift as soon as possible?
I'll tell you when.
Solid copy 7, Dagger out.
They did say you were the bitch of the
Marty, you
unit.
did just say, let's go, Marty. Okay, never mind.
Sorry, I phrased that. Yeah, I don't know how to.
we're gonna be moving at a bearing 180 south.
Gonna be moving
towards the bottom of
180
the
to the
airfield.
south, towards the bottom of the airfield.
Ready to move 180 south towards
Outer space.
the airfield.
Wait until 1-4 steps off in front of us.
180 south of airfield. We'll be moving
1-3 copies last.
180 south of airfield.
We're forming a diamond arch.
We'll be forming a wedge.
Dagger, we're going to be rolling in the rear with the gear.
Solid copy 7, moving over to your pause time now, over.
Roger.
What side of the wedge?
Tosco, I think you're supposed to be in front of us.
You want to take that, or you want to take more?
You're right.
Taking the rear? Alright.
I'm pretty sure you'll have plenty of time between runs to R2.
I'm just worried about you guys back here all
Alright,
alone.
keep it unsafe for now, but as soon as we're out of space, lock and load.
Get the AR on the right then.
Alright, go for it.
Keep your weapons safe, but you can lock and load at this point.
But yeah, we'll just play it by ear. Make sure to grab a rugged tablet. Apparently we're allowed to have one.
We're strong on both sides now.
Copy. What am I picking my nose right now? Hold up. Wow,
We're gonna give the rest of an element about a 5 to 10 second head start, and then we'll fall in behind them.
Smithy back on comms yet?
We'll be giving the rest of the elements about
I just realized I don't have a fucking mic tonight.
Does that mean it's safe to assume he's driving today?
Yeah, we're
That's
here.
no fun. We got CLS for you.
Do you want us to carry CLS?
Yeah, motherfucker. Operation Human Shield is a go.
What the?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
What was that?
I don't know.
My guys.
Careful.
Who the fuck was that?
Blood check.
That was definitely not an ND. That was like a burst.
1, this is 7.
7, this is 1. I'm figuring out who the hell did that stupid shit.
Wasn't me.
Negative, not
What
Bravo.
the fuck?
I got a
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Bravo's green.
This is 1-3. He's an SD on our end.
So they're gonna take it.
Yikes. It's so tempting right now.
It has to be. You just have to be fucking feeling your blood pressure rise.
Yeah. Double check.
That was me.
I know it
I don't
was.
know if it got sent up already.
No, I knew it was you as soon as I looked over.
That's why it's taking this so long.
Who fucking knows?
You can
Probably waiting on air.
me if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna NJP you so hard.
I want so badly to see that counseling report.
Good, because you're gonna perform it.
Hell yes.
Your funeral will be held right after.
Are they looking at how beautiful the trees are?
I think he shot the helicopter.
It doesn't matter. Let it go.
Oh, I hope he shot the helicopter. Aviation vehicle.
1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1. Go ahead.
Just shut the fuck up, Doc.
Oh, sorry.
1, go ahead and have the entirety of your platoon rally in front of the Chinook here.
Who's that back there?
Ah, you think?
Havoc 4.
We're rallying up in front of the Chinook.
Oh my fuck.
Copy that.
1-2 copies.
We're gonna rally
1-3 copies.
front of the Chinook.
Heard that.
Left Chinook, right Chinook, which one?
Shut the fuck up, Hudson.
This one.
Defined issue.
This is the best one.
The one that's got a couple 5.56 rounds in it? Sure.
Yeah, it's.
It is.
That was a buff out. That was a buff out.
Hey, Tail, can I have you for a second?
It's only bullet holes.
Scrap that little bird and place down a new one from the RHS, please. We're having some issues. Want to double check that it's not just a template thing. Thank you.
One whisper.
Everybody here.
Alright, I'm gonna get you guys a new airframe and see.
That was all here.
Alright.
On point 1,
Looks like we got everybody here. So, considering I did not tell you guys to get into any formation prior to moving out, what's the first thing I tell all of you guys about getting into a formation?
First sergeant, we could do it on the move.
Outstanding. So guess what? You guys are going to be stepping off from right in your exact fucking position.
Indeed it is.
We'll see how long it takes you to unfuck it. Sound like a good idea? Because it sounds like a great idea to me.
Sounds like a good idea to me. I don't know why we weren't doing that in the first place.
All right. Kind of Garcia, get him the fuck out of my face. Get moving.
180.
Just hold on what you got.
Hold here.
Wait till all of Havoc 1 starts moving. Take us over.
Get your bearings real quick.
We're not
1-3
even
on me
moving.
back here.
Alpha, take up left side again.
Alright, 1-3.
Good copy.
Pick up. We're gonna move back
You're
towards
standing still for a
Lincoln.
bit.
I told you to move from your exact fucking location. I didn't tell you to start moving back.
Get in the wedge.
Okay, good copy. Any problems with it?
Limit travel.
Press your way ahead of me.
Yeah, so hold on. I'm here.
Lock it. And I think you guys might have just been out of habit.
Alpha, take it out.
You always have had to have the truck.
Top, I just wanted to let you know that Thunder only has about 50 minutes of playtime tonight.
Did you say you wanted me on the right when Smith got back?
I hope I'm not supposed to.
Outstanding.
Give it about 5 seconds, and then Cole take us out.
No, we'll do that. I'm gonna hang us back for a minute.
Moving.
We're in no hurry. I want to go over a couple controls to make sure you have them before we even lift.
Well, looks like we're gonna be moving out of the walk.
Alright, let's get ready to move.
Go ahead and clear all assets to lift.
Solid copied up.
It's good.
All assets on 7-0, be advised you're clear to lift. Time now.
Good copy.
1 second.
Alright,
Let's go.
go ahead and drive back over
to
to
a
the
jog here in about 3 seconds.
Alright, Dagger, do you want to get in front of us?
No, we'll be up. We'll be out behind you guys. Go ahead.
Alright. We're moving.
Go ahead and boogie over.
Just did like a slow jog.
All right, let's roll. Just wedge it off me. One right, one left.
Solid copied up.
All elements on 3-1. If you have not already, make sure you condition 1 breast check all weapons.
7, this is 1 and 3-1, solid copy.
This is F4, we're all set to go.
Roger. Load up. Hopefully Thunder doesn't clip anybody with the gear.
I'm really hoping not. Oh no, we're good.
Hey, Top,
You
you
might
want
need
point 1?
some.
Yep.
Alright, give her.
Damn, I was hoping somebody'd have a Sobel moment and ask if they'd cut the fence. Like one dumbass isn't able to climb the fence, though.
I think he probably lost the hearing after that.
Alright, let's go ahead and step it up. Yeah, I agree with Heckman there. That would be the hard part for me. If you have good squad leaders, it wouldn't be as bad. Like if you have guys you can really trust and know what they're doing and know they're going to look out for each other, it'd be better for me. But yeah, I'd have to be very, very confident in my squad leaders to not be having basically a fucking panic attack, not knowing where anybody is. Like I don't really like it from even a fucking task force command position. I'm a little bit more laxed in this because it's just training and I want to, keep an eye on what guys are doing and shit like that. But it makes me uncomfortable. Go ahead and short halt.
Platoon is changing to 120.
Copy. Pick it up.
And let's move.
Bring it up to the right.
And this is where they all start getting lost.
They're getting lost at the end of the runway. I'm not sure what to say.
Hey, for I am at max pace right now. This is the fastest I can move them.
I think he's running into some swamp.
Yeah, I lost sight of you.
Eyes on, pushing right.
Copy. They should be bearing 120 from us.
I see him. Just keep moving.
I was gonna say, where in the fuck are they going? My line is not drawn right alongside the fucking runway.
I don't know why they want to go throw the fucking shrub.
That I could not tell you, 7.
Tight and stay close.
Copy, tighten up.
They slowed up, go to a walk.
1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, be advised, myself and Dagger Element are all the way at the rear of this current formation. Break. Float up. We will be the final element to cross that river. Ensure that your security element is aware of that. Over. Go ahead and short
7,
halt.
this is 1 solid copy on your last. My leading squad should be nearing the river shortly.
Pick it up.
Roger, 7 out. Alright, let's keep moving, Jog. Can 2 of you still hear me on Whisper? How about normal? Both of you hear me on normal?
A-frame 7.
Alright, we're following 4, so if they get lost, we're technically lost too.
Copy that up.
Oh dear lord.
I'm not correcting them.
I like to say I have faith in Taco.
Well, I'll say I'm not correcting them until we end up in Ukraine, and then I might speak up.
Copy.
Yeah, we're already lost.
File through the woods.
Copy, file.
Short halt.
Short halt.
Was there any word of that short halt over 110?
Negative.
Copy.
Lane punching right.
We're moving again.
Lance just there on 7-0, send it.
Pick it up.
I thought walking into the woods would have shittier sight.
Lance just there on 7-0, send check when ready.
Copy.
Keep our spacing on the lighter side though.
Hey, for some reason I've lost my 7-0. I gotta reset that.
1-1's breaching the river right now.
No, once we
Copy,
get to the
go to a
stop
fast
point,
job.
I'm gonna reset my radio on the long range.
I don't know how the fuck they're breaching a river. I didn't know it was a fortified structure. Or a dam up there I didn't know about.
No idea, Top.
Lance, there's the dagger sagging ordnance.
Terminology is a thing, keys.
I'm just relaying what they're saying.
You hopping logs like they're hurdles.
Back. You are a flight of 1 type 86 over. You are half a kilometer.
A little swampy on the left, Sarge.
Angels 12. You are floating the gun 17 kpws, 19 hydros.
Little swampy.
You are 908% and bleeding. Time station 0 plus 120 minutes. Abort code is wave off. Solid copy, man.
Short halt.
Hold it up.
They're moving again. Pick it back up.
Move.
Stover, how is our formation looking from the rear?
A little laggy on.
Hold it up here.
I'm trying to catch up.
Like a bunch of little pissed off ants with heavy weapons. And one retarded one named Taco.
The leader of the ants.
Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, I hope you guys are aware of the standing order to never let Taco live down that application that was put in today.
Oh, which application?
Oh, you'll know when you read it. 1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, interrogative, what's the status of the platoon up at the front, over.
7, at this time, we're fording the river and setting up defensively on both sides of it to wait for the rest of the platoon to cross.
Solid copy, 1, break. Keep in mind, with not having electronic devices, I would like to be kept up to date as to the situation and status of your platoon. Make it 3 mics, over.
7, this is 1, solid copy on your last.
Roger, 7 out. Catch up on chat here a little bit. Sorry, guys. No, Taco. I would still call you Taco, but even Taco isn't Taco. Yeah, it was not. It was not Taco. It does suck for me, Heckman. I like the stuff in small unit shit when it's, you know, just my team, or, you know, even a squad that I'm taking care of. This is honestly kind of driving me insane. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. I know why we need to do it. But yeah, I'm not real happy right now. The silence is killing me. Not being able to check and see where the squads are and know that they're okay is fucking, like, giving me anxiety right now.
Grab some security.
Hold up. Taco, after these guys are done, you're going to cross. We're the last element to cross.
Copy all.
Send your traffic on.
Minnie, you're making the last man call.
Solid copy, 7.
Good copy on that 1317 over.
1, this is 4. Can you advise 4 to cross?
Yeah, copy 1-3 is in the water at this time if you want to wait till they get on dry land, over.
He said 1-3's in the water. He wants to know if we want to wait until they get on dry land.
Well, once all the
Taco, 1-7 is right fucking next to you. Talk to him.
Be advised, my UAV is bleeding battery massively, way more than normal.
Right there.
Roger. Just do what you can while you can.
Firm, it's, we're down to 39%. I'm gonna have to land it.
Alright, you can get your dick as wet.
Gentlemen, we're becoming progress.
Roger.
Let's go.
Port crossing time now.
Copy. 1-3 is 1-7 over.
Solid copy on your last 4.
Disregard 1-3. 1-2, 1-7 over.
Fucking
1-2, this is 1-7. What's your fucking ETA on a water over?
Stevens, after we're done, make sure you get that posted. I know Hardman's hanging out right now, but still, make sure you post it for posterity.
Yeah, absolutely, we'll do.
1-7 out. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I was busy talking with Tosco.
Has it been fucking 3 minutes yet?
One more copies. 1-1, be advised, once we get across the river, we're pretty much going to be moving due east.
We heard that about 100 meters south
We are
of the
currently
blue line.
approximately 100 meters
Alright, let's go, Dagger.
blue line
Not bad.
crossing the river at this time, over.
Alright, 1-1.
Get your rifles
7
pointed off to the
crossing
fucking flank. Ain't nobody on the direct other side of the river gonna shoot at you.
This port, we're all up.
Roger. 7 and Dagger crossing now.
Crossing the river.
Alright, as soon as they finish crossing, any elements on the west side, go ahead and move across, and we'll get ready to keep moving. 1-4, I need you holding security on the eastern side still while they cross.
Garcia, did you piss in this water when you crossed?
It's pretty fucking nasty, isn't it?
Feels warm, and it worries me.
It's a serious fucking algae problem, man. Need some chlorine.
It's been 3 minutes. Give me an update on your boys.
Negative, they got about 10 more meters.
And we got 4 infantry set in 75 meters.
As soon as we dry our feet, I'm gonna try to get that UAV down so no crash.
They'll be the last to cross.
All elements 3-1, 7 and Dagger element are across at this time. Over.
Port copies off.
7, this is 1 solid copy. 1 began moving again momentarily.
Solid copy. All squads up and up.
Copy that. All right, Havoc 1, go ahead and reform your moving positions. We're going to move due east.
Copy.
We're going to pass one small road, an ASR. We're going to move
Taco, this squad that's crossing now is going to get back in front of us.
MSR. It's approximately...
The squad that is crossing now is going to get back in front of us, and then you're going to fall in behind them.
1,300 meters to the MSR. How copy?
7, or because I'm landing the UAV back at base, just to avoid loadout issues.
Roger.
Keep rolling with you out.
Yep, covering this.
You're a rifleman today, Hot Rod.
Yeah, that's alright.
Havoc 1, I want you to reform your
Yeah, I got eyes on them. We're going to take up the position right in front of us in the task force comp.
1, this 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1 interrogative. Who is it that is crossing river time now?
7, this is 1. Stand by. I'll find out. Over.
Send it for 1 on Mike. Over.
1-7.
Disregard 1. I am aware now that it is 1-1. Apparently that is crossing river time now. Break. Make sure they get back in front of us. Take up the rear of your formation. Havoc 4 will be falling in behind them. Over.
7, this is 1 solid copy.
Roger. 7 out.
One's all across.
Alright, get ready to move.
It worries me that he didn't know who was crossing the fucking river.
Alright, disregard, we are holding up the rear.
Take the flank.
Hey, farm.
Let's get up
Copy.
at these trees, yeah. Good shit.
Pushing over here to the northwest.
Alright, what you got?
We're moving up.
7, this is 1 on 3-1. Having my lead squad begin moving at this time. We're approximately 1,300 meters from our next landmark. It's a MSR from 2 roads
river
over.
here, we're with fucking
Roger, see if you can
Solid copy. 1, break.
Sort out with us for after.
Let's try and sort out and coordinate this movement a little bit better. Break. Squad should have been able to come across the river and just immediately start moving over.
7, this is 1. Solid copy on that.
Roger on all. You called me, motherfucker. Out.
Copy. Watch it south down the little walkway path. The road.
There you are. I got him.
Let's go ahead and move up here a little bit.
Roger.
Being shot.
Yeah, copy.
Dagger on 6, 10 meters.
Taco, get set up right on the edge of this. And get tubes set up just in case.
Get set up.
We're moving around to flank.
7, solid copy. Break. Interrogative. What's the current fucking distance on that target over?
Keys. Set up on keys.
7, this is 1. They look to be about 150 meters in front of our front squad. That's the furthest north squad.
Solid copy. Sounds like a near ambush to me. React accordingly. Over. Alright, go ahead and pack them back up, Taco. They're too close for fire support.
Copy.
Dagger with me. Move up.
Keys, have him pick his piece first. Assemble on him.
Copy. Got eyes on you. I'm on your right.
Alright. We're moving, gents.
Hot damn, somebody's actually using a red smoke to mark. Hang here for a second.
Stick to the hedgerow to our left. Push up.
You guys see the shooters right out to the northeast, 060.
Hey, firm eyes on behind the hatch there.
Yep.
Tender says Dagger second cast check in when ready.
Go ahead and go prone. I don't want one of you to get shot, but I want to see all these guys maneuver. One, this is 7 on 3-1.
Front I read back as a
7,
one
this
times
is 1 on
810,
3-1.
Charlie Warthog.
I've got
at
the
Eagles 10,
ambush
you will pull on the
position
gun 2
hopefully
55
blinded
7,
at this
Hydra
time. We're
70s,
moving
2
up with
Mark
2
82s,
squads to
2
try to flank them.
CVUs, 2 aim line side 1.
Solid copy, 1, break.
0% Allen Green time station.
Be advised, I've now seen up to 3 personnel moving solo. We can't be doing that shit. Make sure guys are accounted for, over.
Solid copy and ordnance.
I'll copy my last one.
7, this is 1. Solid copy on your last.
Roger, 7 out. Back of the bus shit ain't gonna fly for me, boys.
Visual contact on the enemy currently at the barn behind the hedges.
Eric got eyes on those.
A from top.
Just tell him to hang back for now. We'll let him off the leash here shortly.
A firm. They say most of them are toast behind there at the barn.
Yeah.
red smoke bearing 068.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were trying to mark that guy that just got smoked in the face a second ago. Four is 7 on 3-1.
Send for 4.
4, I want you to go ahead and get
This is
yourselves
Dagger,
moved up to
check
that tree line just short of the red roofed barn at this time. Over.
4 copies off.
Roger, 7 out. Alright, let's go ahead and move. I'm going to shift off left here, use these trees over on the left side for concealment.
War, this is Dagger. Can you specify what type, what variant of Hellfires you have?
I'm going to guess the kind that blow up.
Well, this is Dagger. Read back. You were a flight of 1 times AH6 Echo Apache. You were 3 kilometers to the southwest at Bullseye at Angels 1. You were 1200 the gun, 4 AGM kilos, 4 AGM Novembers, 38 Hydras, 2 AIM-9 Sidewinders. Time station 0 plus 120 minutes. Abort code is Legion.
I know you're Air Force, but you know it's an AH-64, right? Not an AH-6.
I mistake there, Top. I meant AH-64.
Damn little bird fucking it up for you.
Yeah. No, I said 2. I'd be kind of scared at 12 Sidewinders.
1, 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1. Looks like we've cleared the ambush area. We're reconstituting.
Motherfucker, I called you. Don't just start sending traffic. Shit. Solid copy, 1. That's what I was looking for, was an update on that enemy position. Break.
Yeah, you gotta take some practice to get used to.
Once you feel clear to continue movement, go ahead and continue moving your platoon at your discretion. Over.
Yeah.
7, this is 1 solid copy on that. Should we continue straight towards the objective at this time,
hey,
or
did anyone see our unconscious
try to get back
medic
on our
back
previous
here?
line of travel?
No.
What the hell?
Say again, last one.
7, should we continue straight towards the objective at this time that was marked on the map?
1, you're going to need to stand by. I just had elements of 1-4 run by me. Apparently they're looking for Mike that is knocked out somewhere around here.
Affirm on that.
Oh boy.
Perrin Mike for 1-4. One 7. This is 7.
He had technical issues.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
Acting 1-7 just noticed it. I was passing along the information that he required. Disregard. Just hiss at me.
I was about to say something.
Actually,
One moment.
You got a machine gun. Oh, did he give you? Are you good?
No.
Oh well, you got it here. Oh,
Yeah, wait.
What happened?
Let's catch up.
Get up there with the rest of your boys. You can figure everything out once you get up there.
Copy.
Go, Dagger.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you can just
4 is 7 on 3-1.
Send for 4.
Thunders is Dagger.
4, be advised, once 1 begins movement, you are going to retake your position at the rear of the platoon. Over.
4 copies off.
Roger, 7 out.
We are on you.
Standing by.
Standing by. Mike felt a little ill.
Thunders is Dagger. Be advised, Dagger's
Guys, let's try and spread it out a little bit more. Spread it out a little bit more. Let's try and get 15-20 meters in between each other.
Approximately about 200
I don't
meters
know.
away.
Copy,
To the west,
pushing
to the
to
southwest of it.
the north.
Push the line down a little bit.
Spread it out.
Yep.
Yeah. Law, spread it out to the north a little bit.
I want 15, 20 meters in between each guy.
15, 20 meters.
7, this is 1 on 3-1. Be advised, we have a possible marksman.
I'm going to be
to our
running around
east.
back and forth, guys, so
Engaging him at this
sorry.
time. I believe he's concealed in the tall grass.
I should be done by like 8:30.
Solid copy, 1. Find him and kill him if you can, over. Don't just fucking mouth breathe at me, 1.
7, this is 1, solid copy, out.
That's
1, be advised, if you can get him fixed and he's far enough out, let us know. We'll get 4 to drop some mortars on him.
7, this is 1. I've got a squad pushing out there to kill him.
Roger, 7 out.
Do we need a tech insert for Mike?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be sensible.
Alright.
That's special.
1, this is Dagger on tree 1 over.
I'll take care of it, Margie.
Copy.
Dagger, this is 1.
Alright.
That shot's coming.
Interrogative 1.
Oh shit.
Approximately
That's
400
fucking
meters
close.
south of the town of the main MSR. There seems to be infantry there. I don't know if it's friendly or not.
Nice, nice, nice.
The eyes on. Bearing 103.
That's some nice fucking crossfire, gentlemen.
Dagger, this is 1, solid copy in your
Margie, can you tell me where 1-4 is?
Yeah, wait 1.
Dagger out.
Bravo, copies.
Just lift your fire, gentlemen. We got
I will PT you all until you fucking die!
To that brown fucking fence to our...
7, this is 1 on 3-1. We've got about a squad-sized element we just killed out here in this damn field to our east. We're going to keep shooting at him and push up and try to flank him.
Come over here.
Yeah, solid copy, 1. I got eyes on that time now. Nice crossfire you got going. Keep it up, over.
They're on that building.
7 is 1, solid copy.
We're moving up, Mike.
Yep.
Bravo, copies. Alright, only remove.
Top uniform.
Yep.
7,
Solid copy,
sorry.
all beat.
Just your current position, over.
Say again?
Oh, disregard, I got you. Want to make sure we got spread out down the line a bit.
I ain't going to leave this general area without telling you. But now we're leaving this general area, so let's go.
Alright.
Push to the, Havoc 1, push to the eastern side of this town. We're gonna make sure all that shit's cleared out. Then we'll continue our movement.
Well, this is Dagger. You're going to give us 4-digit grids here.
Four-digit grids. You going all weak titty on me?
Stand by.
Yep, it's on that clump of trees at our 3 o'clock. Boys are fucking them up.
Disregard, Willow. You can send me.
Contact 160 degrees.
Dagger on me.
Solid copy. My map.
4 the 7.
You can see the 6-digit grid.
Send for 4.
Copy.
4, I know you got eyes on those shooters out there to the fucking southeast. Help out that rifle squad. Take their right for them.
That's an 8 firm doing that time now.
Roger, 7 out. One, this is 7.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, notify this fucking rifle squad out here on the south flank that they're going to have Havoc 4 coming in off of their right, maneuvering on the enemy.
To the west of that smoke. We're
7,
pushing
this
up
is 1,
right
solid copy in your last.
Roger, 7 out. Go, Taco. Get after it. Taco, slow your movement so your guys on the right can wheel around, get online with you.
Copy.
There you go.
Keep wheeling.
Who the fuck is way out there on the right flank? Reel him in.
Who's on the far right side? We're getting closer.
Start wheeling yourselves around. There you go. There you go.
Alright, push into this.
Taco, hold your movement. Wait for you guys to get online. They gotta wheel around.
Copy.
Takes them longer to move.
Guys,
Dagger's back up.
Reloading. I got a guy. Right on the clock.
Lay down in the grass.
Alright, there you go. Now push on line. Watch that right flank in that ditch.
Alright, watch fire. We got friendlies pushing into this tree line with us.
Alright, you friendlies that are pushing in, cover out to the fucking east now. Cover out to the east. We got the right. Cover out to the east.
Copy.
Say again last on 3-1.
We're taking contact from the northeast at this time. We have at least a squad.
Yep,
We're pushing
I'm
out.
over here with the dagger.
Alright, Alpha set. We're right next to Havoc 4.
Alright.
Just off to our south.
Munson.
No. Keep pushing up.
Get your security held to the east and to the south.
Okay, I'll push
Get mortars stuffed right in the fucking center of you guys. You protect mortars. If we need them, they set up their tubes. You protect them.
Ready for?
Not near you.
Alright, we're going to be covering mortars. They're going to be basically in between us.
Taco.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Except for 1-2 over.
You good?
Negative. We've got 1-3 about 100 meters west, I believe.
I already gave you some. Oh.
You said covering to the south, is what you said?
There you go.
Thanks. Alright, let's go.
1-2 just took one more contact out. We're gonna sweep up
Looking.
more thoroughly and haul back in 6-0.
Got eyes on one
right side.
1, this is 7.
Copy, moving.
I'm patching up.
1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, let's try and get this gap closed up a little bit between the southern element and this northern element. You guys are a little too far away from me at this time. Over.
7, this is 1. A firm, I've got them about 500 meters distant. That's exactly what I just called to them to come up and pull it in.
Yeah, Roger. Let's get somebody up here in the gut. Fill in the gap. 7 out.
Again,
Taco.
BTR 60.
Yeah.
Alright.
Come over here.
Alpha Bravo, start pushing back north. Use that draw.
Push northwest through these trees.
Solid copy. Grid 0904 675. Interrogative. What's the target?
We're moving back north.
Solid copy.
Rang?
That's BTR 60.
When you roll up on a rifle squad like that, don't crawl right up their ass. Let those guys do their job. Come over here and set up where you're in a good position where they can protect you if you need to set up those tubes. You don't need to hold security. That's what they're here for.
Roger.
You see that situation again, you tell them, hey, give me security so I can get my tubes set up.
Sounds good. Are there any possible fire missions right now?
Not yet.
Okay. That squad is peeling back.
Yep, go ahead and follow them back. They're linking back up with the northern element.
Sounds good. We're moving back north.
All right, Dagger, on me. We're moving out to the north.
Roger that. Moving north. Over.
Tosco.
Yeah.
You got the rear. We were engaged from the south, though, so watch these guys' ass for them while all you guys move back.
Wilco. We are moving again, gents. Make sure somebody keeps eyes southbound.
Towards the contact. Should we flank from the south, or should we push back to your pause? We'll be about 400 meters east.
Where's the squad leader for this squad?
I am.
The fuck is I? Like a goddamn bush just talked to me. Jesus. Alright. Look. Reed, look at this situation, alright? You got your friendlies that are over in that general area that are getting engaged, right?
Yep.
That call you just made, there is no ore there. You need to position. You're in a fucking outstanding position to maneuver on those. Maneuver on the enemy. Fuck Lincoln back up. You're in a great spot to hit him from the flank. Get after it.
Copy. Alright, Munson, start pushing straight north. Bravo falling behind him.
Solid copy. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any work for you, but it was good working with you.
Copy.
There you go. Get online.
That is bearing
Get online. Get online. Jacobs, push yourself up. Get online with your buddies. Don't fire from back here behind them.
7 is Dragon Point 1. Be advised, Thunder is off station at this time. Over.
7.
Off station for the night.
A firm, he's off station for the night.
There's six.
Roger, that was a quick 50 minutes. It's 7, send traffic.
how many far out, Mitchell?
657.
I say again, this is 7, send traffic.
650 meters out.
7, this is 1 on 3-1. I'm seeing a lot of red 4 markers down south of us. Did you want me to pull my forces down there and take them out? Over.
Targets are actually 400 meters
It's
out.
a negative at this time. We're currently engaged in a squad size element of foot mobiles. Break.
Alright, stay low.
What's the status of that contact you guys were taking up there to the north?
Stay low.
Bravo, hold
7, we're still shooting at them periodically. But,
keep fire on that
there's no
contact until it's all down for sure.
Solid copy. I'm gonna go ahead and have Warlord protect our ass here. Get this element pushed up and flank whatever's hitting you. Over.
Northwest of the enemy position.
7's 1 solid copy on your last.
Roger, 7. All right, Dagger. I want
copy, Mitchell?
Warlord and Lancer in here on the southern part. Just go ahead and do a couple runs out there to our south for fucking area denial.
50 meters southeast of that red smoke.
In Raleigh, go southeast where that red smoke is.
Yep, pretty much there and just a little beyond it.
We got enemies about 50 meters south of that
Solid
red
copy.
smoke.
Warlord, this is Dagger on 7-0.
Taco,
Yo.
get your tubes set up in these fucking depressions right here where you got a tiny bit of defilade.
Copy.
To the southeast of the town, bearing approximately. Hey, we got one from town. Over.
Set up over here.
Warlord, this is
And,
Dagger.
we
Be
got better.
advised. I'm gonna get a cast call in here soon. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
the 5
right
line.
behind
Standby.
Dagger. Do not move any farther towards that smoke. Cast incoming on it. Alright, walk me through it. Set this up.
Alright, set it up.
So, copy. We'll bring Lancer and you on this one. You'll hit first. Lancer will hit second.
We're set up.
Target will be the red smoke. Just dissipated. Hold on.
Lane will assist with security with Dagger.
Now we sit back and watch the orchestra happen. Be great if all the company HQ could be a mission to do the exact same thing instead of filling in. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Which it's getting closer and closer to that point where we're not going to have fill-in spots and we are going to be running as HQ. But I wish I could, like, instantly teleport myself around without being Zeus to be able to see what everybody's doing and do this, you know, all over the place.
Well, this is Dagger second last.
1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1, go ahead.
Again, my grid.
1, be advised, go ahead and have that rifle squad that's up here by me. Go ahead and start maneuvering on whatever's out there to the north. Break. Use this reprieve in the fire and the cast that's about to come in to get themselves moving over.
7, this is 1, solid copy on that.
Roger, 7 out. Taco, once this fire mission's over, I want you hauling ass as quickly as possible.
Alright, we're still waiting for it. You just want us to...
No, I'm about to tell you what I want you to do. See that fucking far tree line right there, the big trees?
Yep.
That's what I want you smoking. Hit that tree line from about there over to there to the end of it. Give me a good 10, 15 rounds. From like there
7, this is
over to there.
1,
copy.
Be advised, whatever we had to the north is dead at this time.
Solid copy. Still get that squad moving over to you and link back up with everybody else. We're going to get this fire mission out and this cast run in and then link back up with you over.
7, this is 1, solid copy on that. I got them on the way.
Roger, 7 up.
088 6812 break. 088
I'm having issues right now. Hold on.
678. Give me
Stevens, go ahead and take care of it.
Copy.
Mina, don't move around too much, man. You got a fucking mortar tube next to your head.
088 681.
There you
6
go.
times HE 2 088 678.
I will PT you all until you fucking die!
Gas is going to take longer than this fucking fire mission, so once they're done with this fire mission, we're going to pick up and move. You guys have to call the cast on the run.
Use the tree line as your guide.
Warlord, Lancer, step by for 5 lane.
Advise on splash.
Type 2 control, crescent rockets, friendlies approximately 300 meters to the north.
Bravo splash.
083.
Bravo, you send out all 6.
677. Keypad.
Last round fired.
4.
Copy.
This is F4, splash, splash, splash.
Target description, infantry.
Is that a
Marked by red
BTR?
smoke.
Yep.
BTR.
Have Warlord hit that BTR. 4, get small. It is right fucking out there. Why in the fuck is it? Right there. 1, this is 7 on 3-1.
Break, break, break.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
One, be advised, we got a fucking BTR rolling down the north-south ASR to our direct west at this time. Make that east, over.
BTR to our direct east on the ASR. Copy that.
Yeah.
Roger, break. Be advised, Warlord will be hitting that with a quickness, over.
From the east of...
Just everybody stay small. Do not pop smoke. He can't see us from here. Get low. Stay fucking low.
Do not move.
I'm playing dead.
Think of it as a fucking T-Rex.
Be advised, there's a BTR on the MSR currently to east of our position. Try to get a mark on that.
Want red smoke on it?
He's gonna be just north of where we just called in that fucking gun run. One, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
One interrogative is 1-4 or one of your rifle squads in a position to maneuver on that BTR from its east, over.
7, this is 1,
it is
not
grid
from the east.
081682.
We're taking
is
fire from
approximate
it.
grid.
We're going to see if we can hit it.
Yeah, Roger, try and get somebody moved out to the east. East is going to be the best spot to hit it from. Don't try and maneuver to the west on it, over.
7, this is 1, solid copy.
Roger, 7 out. He's engaging the guys to the north right now. You can't see us through this bush.
It's not moving. We could probably hit it
Well,
with
this is
a
be advised. Grid has changed. Reference grid 082681. Keypad
Sorry,
8.
as soon as I fire that thing, he knows exactly where we are.
Yeah.
No.
We have nowhere to fall back to if he turns and engages.
I'm gonna get red smoke on it.
All right, go ahead.
Solid copy. Good luck.
I can fucking see Warlord up there. They're flying right over top of him. Tell him to look down.
Smoke going out.
Oh, you fucking hit him right in his ass.
Oh, and he's
moving. Oh, yeah, he's moving.
He's moving.
You can see it.
You pissed him off.
All systems be advised.
Here comes
BTR is moving. Reference 100 meters northwest.
Good hit, good hit. Wave off.
Nice.
All elements 3-1. Be advised, BTR is destroyed. Continue movement.
7, this is 1, solid copy. It's our current destination that previously marked objective. Over.
A firm 1.
7 is 1, solid
All
copy.
right, Dagger, go ahead and task Warlord with covering our south while we link back up with the rest of the platoon.
Solid copy, 7.
All right, let's go for it.
Yep. We'll bring up your rear.
Well, this is Dagger 7.
Dagger 7, go.
Go, Dagger. Just sticking this little bit of fucking deflate here for now. Short halt. All right, keep moving.
Seven, this is 1 on 3-1. Be advised, Havoc 1's moving out now east along Highway 71 until the next ASR. We'll readjust our bearing.
Roger 1. I would greatly appreciate if you actually wait for me to respond to your call before sending traffic over.
7, this is 1, solid copy.
Roger.
All officers 170, be advised. The platoon is currently moving to the south, east of Gross Leitern. They'll be moving.
Short haul here for a hot second. One, this is 7.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, I'm going to need you to go ahead and turn your platoon direct south from current direction of travel. Break.
Crossing.
We need to stay off of the highway.
Crossing.
Over.
7, this is 1 on 3-1, affirm.
Roger, 7 out.
7, this is 1 again on 3-1.
And
interrogative, were we to continue moving following the highway a little bit of a distance off of it, or did you want us to move completely south and head towards Mare?
Let's go ahead and move direct south for now. We need to keep a good 300 to 400 meters off of the highway. Over.
What's that again? You're
7,
taking
this
fire?
is 1 solid copy.
Roger, 7 out.
What? Oh, yeah, okay.
Solid copy, Warlord. Interrogative, you know where that's from? Seven, be advised, Warlord just evaded 1 missile.
Do you know where?
Unknown origin at this time.
Where was he at when he? Where was he at when he took the shot?
Warlord, this is Dagon 7 interrogative. Where were you when you got that missile?
Was it man portable or fixed position? What?
They were approximately south of Bullseye, 100 meters, unknown.
100 meters south of Bullseye?
Roger that, south of Bullseye.
This is Lane. I'm going to punch right over to this tree.
Copy.
Very good security. Looks like we're going to wait and to pick up the rear.
I think they said it was a man pad or something, so they're just evading that area for now.
Alright, yeah, tell him to stick out to the northwest for now. I'm going to send the platoon down to the south, down towards Mir. I'm assuming it probably came from in there or somewhere right around there.
Affirm.
1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
Well, this is
1, be advised, Warlord was able to evade 1 times missile from suspected man-pad break. I believe its location to be somewhere around the area of Mir at this time. Break. Go ahead and get the platoon pushed down there, clear that out. Make sure we're keeping our birds safe. Over.
We're moving south.
Solid
7,
copy,
this is 1 on
Warlord.
3-1. Solid copy.
Be advised,
pushing
platoon
towards
will be moving into the town of Mare.
Roger, 7 out.
Currently heading south from Gross Lettern.
Alright, I can't sit still any longer. Let's go.
Roger. Stevens, interrupt. Can you see that mark that I put on the map, like right at this intersection?
The blue one?
That line. Do you see a black
7,
line
this is
there?
4.
Signed it.
Okay.
Be advised, 4's down to 1, 2, and 3 mapmen.
Solid copy. Do what you can with what you got. Over.
Woke up.
1, this is 7.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, interrogative. Is that fire coming from the area of Mir at this time? Over.
Roger that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have covered, but I guess I'll do that. Unless, I don't know if the April would count. Yeah, I'm just gonna put like a
1, is that a yes, no, maybe? I'll try and find out. Let me ask Magic 8 Ball.
7, this is 1. Apparently I'm having some radio issues here. We're taking contact from our due east that is not in the town of Mare. Reference grenades going out.
Short haul here.
This is 1-3 at the back, so as long as you
catching up.
you'll find them.
Solid copy. 1, that's going to be that little clump of trees along the OSR moving north-south just east of Mare. Break. Go ahead and get a fucking skirmish line set up facing that direction. Keep the platoon moving southward. Over.
7, this is 1. Solid copy on your last.
Roger, 7 out.
Copy all.
Let's keep moving.
I was looking northwest.
Back here behind these
Copy.
guys.
Going over to your left, drone.
I don't know who that is down there, but they are bunched up to fuck.
Not us.
Alright, go ahead and pick it up and start moving south.
Bravo copies.
I'm pretty sure.
We're moving south, boys. Bravo will take lead, Alpha.
Bravo, you're mixed in with fucking company there. Back off.
No, keep going, keep going. We'll halt. You guys keep moving. We'll slow up.
Halt.
You guys keep moving. We'll stop. Keep going.
Alright. We're moving past company.
Come on.
You injured? Oh, no, never mind.
No, the fucking guy's stuck on the wall.
4 is 7 on 3-1.
Sent 4.
4, I want you to get up there towards the town of Mir. Find you a position to set up. Stand by for potential fire missions. Over.
Wilco, moving their time now.
Roger, 7 out. I think that tree line's probably a little too close to call something in on.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, they got a little bit of fucking defilade there, though.
I mean, it's definitely danger close. I mean, 100 meters.
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and hit the tree line on the backside? See that at 098682, keypad 1.
098. Say again, last.
098682, keypad 1.
Copy 0980 or
682.
682, keypad 1 copy.
Eyes on that grid.
Let's go ahead and hit that with guns and rockets.
Solid copy 098682.
Backside of it. Yeah,
Well, this is Dagon 7. Did I send it?
All elements 3-1, be advised, air will be inbound for CAS on grid break. 098682, keypad 1, over.
7, this is 1, solid copy.
Well, let's shift east to grid 098682.
4, how copy my last?
It should be marked
This 4 is how
keypad
copy
1
off.
in the tree lines.
Roger,
there, since
7
the
out.
infantry. If you could hit that.
Alright, let's go ahead and move.
Well, this is Dagger, standby for 5 line.
One is 7 on 3-1. Yeah,
Okay,
but tell them now.
Thrown out there too.
Let me know when they're ready for it.
Type 2 control friendlies 1.5 kilometers to the west.
7, this
Grid
is 1, I
is
just took a hit.
0,
I'm back up.
9, 8.
Solid copy. Where the fuck is your platoon sergeant?
Keypad 1, no mark.
We got purple smoke up here.
He was up before I can call in. First off.
Roger, be advised, we are going to need to pop green smoke for this cast that will be inbound break. What is the current status of the assault of Mir at this time? Over.
7, this is 1, we are in the building complex to the west of it, and also to the north of that complex.
Solid copy, 1. Break. I'm seeing purple smoke. Is that an active MCI? Over.
Speaking for green smoke.
7, this is 1, be advised that was bad
Roger.
smoke.
Solid copy. Have all lead elements pop green smoke on their pause. Halt all movements, pop green smoke.
7, this is 1, solid copy on your last.
Roger, 7-0. For the 7.
Send for 4.
4, I want you to coordinate with 1 as to when they start getting that walled compound cleared, break. Once they're cleared, I want you to push in and set your tubes up next to those big dirt mounds over.
Solid copy on all. Set up near dirt mounds. Coordinate with 1.
Roger, 7-0.
This is 4. This is 4 on 3-1.
4, this is 1 on 3-1.
Interrogative 1, what squad do you have running on the mare?
4, be advised, I believe that's 1-3 and 1-2.
Copy. Can you advise 1-3 and 1-2 that we'll be sticking with them as they assault mare?
4, this is 1, solid copy in your last.
Yep, go. I got you.
Alpha and Bravo, this is Mike.
Go ahead and keep pushing.
Get them covered.
Hey, this is 1-1. We're currently holding on the berm, just north of the 1-2 and 1-3, getting security east over.
Servers up and left.
Alright, hang here.
Yep, I'm directly behind you.
Be advised, 7 cast is complete, over.
Roger. All elements 3-1, be advised, all casts complete. You are cleared to continue movement as you see fit, over.
Cast is confirmed complete.
7, this is 1, solid copy.
You're ready to move.
Access Bravo, we are passing to your right side here.
Copy.
Go, go, go.
Bravo against up on the strip.
Alright, let's hold it here with
Staying a little bit behind.
Space it out a little bit.
Alright, we're with fucking
One copies, Ross and Mike.
It's my tree.
Alright, 1-1, we're heading east 1-0-0 to see if we can get eyes on that next town out there.
Spread it out, guys. You're way too fucking clusterfucked. Spread it out. Spread it out.
Movements right now. Let's step off. 1-0-0.
Roger.
Spread it out. One of you guys need to take it upon yourselves to get security off there to the fucking left flank.
Online, yep. Spread it out, though.
Whoa.
We're gonna wait for 1-1 to push slightly now. We're gonna follow behind them.
1-4. Start your movement.
Roger, wait.
I will PT you all until you fucking die!
I'm right behind the medic. To the right.
1-4 comes. You're moving. Time now.
Move. Time now. Not the best, but
1-1-0.
we're not in contact. Alright, we're moving with him, Mike.
Go, guys. Tactical clusterfuck is not an acceptable formation. Unfuck it. Moving, Dagger.
All assets 7-0, be advised, friendly position currently is north of the town that is west of Mare at this time, marked by blue 4 friendly symbol.
Four is 7 on 3-1.
7 for 4.
4, I want you to go ahead and pack up your tubes, come out of the walled compound, and follow the rifle squads out. Over.
Copy. We were on the southern side, still clearing out portions of the compound. We're with the FHQ squads now. We'll push out with them.
Rogers, stick with them. 7 out.
7, be advised, Apache went back to rearm real quick.
Roger.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1-1, just maintain position here. Security east. 1-7 over.
There we go. Keep it spread out like this. This looks good.
Alpha on our left. Copy. Won't looking at the flanks then.
Yep, I'm set up on the flanks.
Looking good, gentlemen.
We're gonna be assaulting this town shortly.
No problem.
Did we get some thermals?
Last I heard, thermals looked clear.
Copy that.
Be advised, I'm with 1114.
Where's your battle, Gwen?
Battle buddy is Lil Bird. He's about 20 to 30 behind me. That runs him right into the town. It runs east to west.
First sergeant.
Yeah.
We're missing one man. That's why we're 3 guys.
You're one short. You pull him in. You keep him within fucking sight of you.
Copy.
Copy that. Gwen, move a little bit closer to us.
Yep, moving.
Keep
Right
your
there.
spacing. Just make sure you guys can fucking see each other. If he goes down, you better be able to fucking see it, AJ.
Copy that, First Sergeant. Hey, I'm on your flank.
1-1, be advised.
Red farm.
1-2 and 1-3 is actually going to push into that town because they have a better approach.
We got friendlies
7, this
to
is
our
1 on 3-1.
flanks south.
7, signed it.
Bravo, copies.
7 at this time. I've
Discard
got 2
last.
squads
1-3,
covering
1-2
Mare.
are
I've got
actually pushing into
the
that
other
town.
2
They've got a
squads
better
circling
approach.
around from
Gonna
the
cover
south
their
to
approach
begin
from
their
here.
assault on the rest of the town.
Hey, firm. Be advised, I got friendlies to our
Yeah,
south.
solid copy on your last one. Break. Make sure that they do come in from the south so they're not crossing right in front of their fucking covering elements, lines of fire over.
7, that's exactly the plan. They're going to push to the south, move through the tree line, and come up concealed right into the town. And 1-1 and 1-4 on the north side are going to hold cover.
Roger. Alright, you guys got word come down yet that fucking friendlies are going to be coming in from the south?
Friendlies are currently pushing in from the south.
Right, so you guys know you're going to have to shift fire to the left.
Copy.
Be ready to see them pop up on your right.
I saw it before.
Sergeant, are we going to stay here while they clear, or are we going to push on at some point?
Yep.
We're going to be Overwatch, obviously, until we can't Overwatch them anymore.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, you'll get to call.
Roger.
We'll get to some 40 Mike yellow spokes.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Wind is blowing.
Part into the east, approximately.
Not the best, but it'll work.
Get some grids for them.
Yep, thermals look clear from here too, by the way.
Copy. Wind's 1-4.
Alright, 1-1. Plan hasn't changed. 1-2 and 1-3 are going to push in and clear. We're going to hold security from this point over.
Alright, Sully. Take
Yeah,
2
stop.
steps forward here. See that tall fucking grass right over there?
Approximately 400 meters from that grid.
The yellow shit or the green
Yep,
shit?
the yellow shit.
Yep.
See how it looks like you got a tiny bit of fucking defilade there? Kind of like a little fucking causeway.
Right here in front of me, like 20 meters?
Yep. Just on the other side of this open field.
Okay.
See how you got a little bit of defilade on the back side of it?
Barely.
It's enough to get a fucking approach. It's better than walking across this open field towards that town, ain't it?
Hey, we got contacts out there top further. 1-1, contacts 040.
There you go. Pass it down. Pass it down the fucking line. You got a whole line of guys here looking out there.
040, 300 meters, start engaging. 1711 over.
Get that fucking 240 singing out there. See those tracers? There you go, O'Connor. Follow those fucking tracers.
Spread it out. Spread it out.
I got eyes on him.
7, be advised, approximately 600 meters to our northeast.
Roger. Fucking have Havoc 4 and air hit it.
All those thermal
Havoc
contacts
4,
down.
uniform.
I got more thermal contacts farther to the north from those guys.
Hold your fucking ground. Hold your ground. Do not maneuver on this shit. You're the support element.
035 got
Uniform, Havoc 4 ready for fire mission.
Give me a range. Havoc 4, fire mission. Grid 094.
Don't everybody drop your sector. Make sure guys are still looking at the town.
Break. Fire 4.
Keep some rifles pointed at the town. Remember, you still got to cover friendlies.
6 times HE, grid 094684.
Dagger, you're getting air taken care of.
94681.
Disregard, I hear you.
Disregard last time. 6 times HE.
I heard you calling it. I'm gonna be running up and down across this fucking skirmish line, so if you can keep up with me, great. If not, don't worry about it.
Solid Copy 7.
Havoc 7 is 1-7, over.
1-7, why are you calling me? Where's 1?
He's down. 1 Romeo is working on him, over.
Roger, is he currently in the town?
Actual.
Yeah.
What's that green
He
smoke over there?
is
Do we have friendlies
currently.
over there?
Those are the friendlies pushing into the town. I need your weapon
South,
at 040 though. Look out northeast.
Break, this is half 4 in danger close contact to our south. Need some assistance.
So we go down.
Don't stay in the same place.
Solid copy on your last. 4, stand by.
1-1 copies. 1-1, we're breaking contact, pushing south. Time now. 1. Route copies.
Havoc 7 is 1-7.
Contact, we're pushing south.
Go ahead, Margie. I know what you're doing. Get it done.
No, that's
Copy.
friendlies.
Out.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Get it done.
Copy. Bravo on point, pushing south.
All right. 1-1, I need you to push.
Dagger, go ahead and have them repeat. I know they're still running, but I want fucking area denial out here. We only got 1 fucking weapon squad out here covering this. Alright, guys. 1-4, you're out here solo, so lock this shit the fuck down.
It is locked down. Trenches,
Stevens, be advised, I'm having issues again.
Copy.
7-1-7, over.
7, send it.
Here solo at the moment.
Update,
so,
1-6 is being worked on by Mike. Calm down, over.
Solid copy. Break. 4, what's your current status?
We are good. Also, splash, splash, splash.
So Havoc 4's in it now.
Solid copy. 4, go ahead and repeat. Push it another 50 meters to the fucking northeast.
Solid copy. Repeat. 50 meters north.
R word.
Top. The contact we took was about 50 the other direction.
Roger.
Which other direction?
It was north.
Dagger uniform, some point 1.
As in there?
Yeah, left of where those came down, so north, yeah.
Alright. Dagger, correction to last. Or, Havoc 4, correction to last.
Solid copy, standing by for correction.
Correction, 50 meters north of last strike.
Send it for 1-4.
Solid copy, 50 meters north of last strike.
Roger, fire at will.
7 uniform point 1.
Negative contact
Send it.
seems to have died down.
What's your current location?
Down at the extreme left end of the line.
They've got yellow and blue, or yellow and
This is
green
half 4,
smoke.
be advised, splash, splash, splash.
Confirm you're over by
Solid copy,
the wall.
moving now.
I was IDF off
We're
Wall?
moving
Motherfucker?
to
Yeah.
the south down this draw here.
No, extreme left end of the skirmish line that we've been at for the past 15 minutes.
I got you. Eyes on you. That 10
7, this is 4.
7, send it.
Interrogative, you have eyes on the last splash.
A-firm, good hits. Go ahead and break your tubes down.
Wilco.
to the north of our current pause. Oh, never mind. We're moving, yeah? So?
Alright, we're moving. Dagger, are you good or still having issues?
I believe I should be fine for now, over.
Roger.
Still working my way through this.
Alright, let's roll.
Copy. Sorry, top part of the line I was on started moving south. I thought you were with me.
Hey, 1-7.
They are
okay,
south.
Gates, where's your, where's Charlie?
I'm right next to back to hometown now.
Cool, never mind. Just getting beat on you guys.
Yep, Margie, let's get them all linked back up.
Do you want us to continue pushing south?
Mina, you
1-4,
good?
keep
Back on
pushing.
comms, or you need me to keep on it?
Copy that.
1-4, keep pushing south.
Yep, we're gonna
follow
keep
this
pushing
tree
south
line.
time now.
All right, we're moving.
Following the tree line.
I think you have to take over for now, still.
Alright.
I am having major issues.
Alright, I will do my best.
I'll try to help you out here. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, copy.
Good copy on that.
If you need to, Minnie, just handle the Havoc 4 part of it, if need be, and we'll just stick close to Havoc 4 and you can give them fire missions direct if that'll be easier for you.
Solid copy, top. I think that'll work.
Alright. Go ahead and get moving. One, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1 interrogator, what's the status of the platoon at this time? Over.
7 at this time. I've got 2 squads pushed into the town of Mare, beginning to clear. The other 2 squads are going to be following them up.
Solid copy. Once we clear the town of Mare, break. I want you to go ahead and halt at the end of the town and stand by for further instructions. Over.
7, this is 1. Solid copy on your last.
All assets be advised. Friendlies are inside the town of Mare at this time, clearing the holding on the northern portion of Mare for further.
There's no limits on how many guys can, or how many times guys can respawn and come back in during training. During operations, it's only twice they're allowed to die, but during trainings, it's as many as it takes. Obviously, we prefer guys don't die, but yeah.
Warlord uniform, if you can go ahead and give us one more recon of the northern portion of the AO.
What, did you motherfuckers take the scenic route or something?
Say again, you want me to hold?
Well, yeah, be advised you're alone right now. There's nobody running with you.
Yeah, that means hold, not keep running.
Yeah, roger that. Keep pushing.
Hey, are you not up here with me?
Bro, this is Mike. You're getting spread out from the rest of us over.
Roger. Recommend Alpha Tech point. I gotta wait for my guys here.
Little Barry,
Copy.
Yep.
Alpha, continue pushing past.
just stop and use your eyes, man. Turn around and look.
Copy.
See if nobody's with you. Just stop and wait.
Of the town of Mare.
Paper.
Right back here.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
Copy.
Past
East of Mare.
Going. Little Barry, talk to me.
Got a DTR northeast
I'm holding
of
here,
Mare
letting
at
you
this
guys.
time.
Eyes on.
All right, roger.
Alpha, bound past Bravo.
Alright, do you want us to hit it or?
No, stand by.
Alright, I'm with you.
Warlord, copy DTR
Keep pushing to that yellow house.
Mare, standby infantry is going to be.
I'm going around it to the right.
Roger.
Yeah, I got an entrance.
All right, let's keep moving.
This has been cleared by friendlies already.
Keep moving east. The shit should be cleared. Our
Right behind you, Alpha.
Keep moving east. Our responsibility is to get security while 1-2 and 1-3 clears.
We got an open field
Bravo
here.
copies. We're moving past this yellow house. Copy. There's an open field behind it with some trees with it.
Try and stick with me best you guys can. I'm going to be moving through this shit fairly quickly. All this shit's been cleared ahead of us.
Copy.
One, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1.
1, what is the status getting the shithole cleared at this time? Over.
I've got 2 squads pushing through it, separated by the street. They're making their way through it. The other squads are holding defensively. They're about halfway through.
Motherfucker, are you sitting up there like it's your personal goddamn penthouse or something?
I had some bricks dying.
Is the pool going in next week?
This thing is nice. I'm thinking about buying it.
You can probably get it for what you got in your pocket.
Go over there, check it again.
Let's get these guys that are over on your fucking east flank moving. They're a little behind. Let's keep moving.
Lancer uniform. Go over here, check it again. Go upstairs. Clear? On you. On you, Mitchell. Fine.
Going left. Got it.
Going
Jacobs
right.
moving.
Nope.
Oh shit. Running inside the fence.
Room's clear.
Hey, there's contacts right down
Copy. Get your heads down. Get your heads down. Crossing.
Where are you guys at?
You two stay down here.
Yeah, we're holding
You're in the cattle barn, or?
Yeah.
Are you with Havoc 4?
You are Havoc 4.
Yes, you are.
1, this is 7.
Where you guys at?
Hey, we outside the fucking barn, man.
1, be advised, this is not a town defense operation. Let's get some maneuvering going here.
7, this is 1.
Havoc 4 is already in this building,
Roger,
so
7
let's
up.
exit and start pushing those contacts.
Yeah, we're exiting to the fucking east and pushing down the road.
Gotcha, let's do it.
Don't fuck right ahead by the fucking
They're
wood.
coming up.
Hey, we're rolling.
Loading, where you at?
Crossing.
Copy that.
Red lights.
See what's your position.
Red lights here.
Keep pushing it up.
Copy that. 1-3, current position.
Havoc 4's ahead of us.
Dagger, do we know where that BTR was roughly? Was it around like that Y intersection out to our northeast?
Unknown map, I'm gonna try to get a grip for you.
Roger.
Let's check down here quick. I don't think that's been cleared. Alpha Bravo, check in. Hold here for a second and cover that door. I'm gonna check my map. Must be right about there.
1-1, as soon as you eliminated those contacts, I want you to push over to the north side of the road and help support 1-3 in clearing the north side.
1, this is 7 on 3-1.
7, this is 1 on 3-1.
1, if we can get this southern squad to put red smoke on those contacts out to the south, be a pretty good fire mission for Havoc 4, over.
Right, clear.
7, this is 1, solid copy, we'll relay it immediately.
Roger, 7 out.
Clear.
Dagger, have you got eyes on 4?
Alpha Bravo, mark your position.
Negative at this time, 7.
Just mark them on map in group chat.
7, that BTR's way out to the north. Actually, it's 10169 or 2 on the ASR.
Roger, eyes on.
What you got?
By the
Oh,
beer
eyes on the
stand?
grid.
Those fucking motherfuckers,
There's a
get
deer
away from the beer.
stand to the south, east of us, I believe. There should be contacts in there.
Shit. Hold on, pull back here. We're exposed, pull back.
Garcia, why ain't I got no red fucking smoke out to the south yet?
It's out there to the south, I can see it.
I can't see it.
I can, from down
Dagger, see if Warlord's got eyes on red smoke out to our south. Oh, I see it now. You can just barely see it through the fucking trees up here. Roger, it's going to be direct south of our pause, about 150 meters.
Alright, they tally it.
Alright, have him go ahead and hit that. Garcia, get those guys to the south. Pop green smoke. Warlord's coming in with the 30.
Hey, firm. I'll give us a greener.
Well, they ain't going to shoot us in the town. They're that far off target. We got bigger fucking problems.
Well, I like to cover my bases.
Hopefully they'll be able to see it between all the buildings.
As soon as this bullshit's done, get us moving.
1-1, give me a sit rep.
7, uniform, have friendlies pop green smoke. We're gonna hit it with precision hellfire.
Green smoke's already out.
A firm, Warlord should be on that momentarily.
Warlord, green smoke's pop, 5 3 seconds.
Garcia, go ahead and have them re-up that green smoke just to be safe.
Alright.
30 seconds out.
30 seconds. Roger.
30 seconds out from cast. Make sure you get your green smoke up.
Ooh, that was pretty. Alright. Get these fuckbags moving again.
All right, Havoc 1, keep pushing through the town. Let's go. Clear it out.
Alright, we're going to be moving down the road here.
1, 2, how are you going?
Never mind. Down the road, apparently.
Copy that. Go ahead and hold.
Second rifle coming in.
The eastern side of the town. Top.
Oh, you didn't tell me there was 2. I missed the second one. Yeah.
There he is. They've cleared through the town. 1, 2, and 1, 3 are all done with it.
Yep, I would fucking hope so by now. That's why I said, like, get us moving.
Okay. You wanted me to head towards that other objective that was up there?
See that Y intersection just out to our northeast?
Yes.
We're going to hit that Y, make a left. No, that's a T. Down there. Y intersection, take a left there, head north up to the end of the road.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's get it.
All right, Havoc 1, we're going to move out east
That's safe
along this road.
Moving.
We're going to move approximately 400
4 is
meters
7 on
to
3
a
1.
Y intersection.
10 for 4.
We're going to take a left. And head
4,
north
what's your
on
status
the
at this
Y
time?
intersection.
4 is a little hurt. We're all good though. We are holding currently at break. The far eastern side of Mary on the broken wall looking southeast.
Solid copy 4. Believe it or not, despite what happened in 1939, Germany is not France. It's Mary, not Mary.
I think it's Mara, actually.
Raj.
Sure as fuck ain't Mary.
Yeah, the E at the end has an sound. Like Porsche.
Pushing towards Y intersection.
In that case, Taco should be great at it, going, I know you can hear me around here, dipshit.
Likely stand by. I'm trying to find out 10.
Where you're supposed to be. There you are.
7 uniform. Interrogative.
Send it. Garcia, why the fuck are guys moving south?
Send your assets back. What time?
Negative. They are to land at that mark from Garcia down at the end of the road there.
Copy. I got him. 101681.
Yep. Right at the end of the road, wherever they got room.
All our assets. Stand by for 5 line. Five line is going to be for LZ at grid 101681. Correction, destination grid 101681. Hazards, possible small arms in the area.
I don't see any movement down this road.
101681 for debrief. Ingress your discretion. No remarks.
All right, everybody move. Let's go. Get up. Start moving. Run.
I say, they waiting for a fucking written invitation or what?
Those are all street map marks.
I mean, I can have the A10 come out. He can skywrite, give you a fucking invitation. Let's go. Move it.
Hey, shit, we were all back of the bus. Now we're up front.
One 6 is 1 3.
This is our turnoff, by the way. Just in case you're lost.
I'm slightly lost. That's appreciated.
Well, it comes with a bar.
Negative. It's going to be going left.
Hey, stow that shit.
That's a firm. That is your destination grid. You're going to be landing there for debrief. Let me know if I need to bring the tempo down a notch. 1-6.
No, I think it's done, right?
Just
nah, it's fine.
Once you hit the Y, go ahead and go directly north.
Over there. We'll
copy. 1 Romeo out.
Hostile bunny rabbit direct front.
He's hostile. He's gonna fuck your shit up.
Hey, you ever seen Monty Python?
Run away, motherfucker.
7 uniform. Can we get
Hey,
one
you ever
green
seen
smoke from our
somebody
forward
skin a
element
rabbit
near the
by
LZ?
like holding it by its neck and
Yeah, I'll
you hike
get it once I
real
get up
hard
there.
through the knees?
Be 45
No,
Sierra.
I've never fucking seen that.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, all the guts just fly out of their ass when you do that. It's fucking hilarious.
It sounds like I need to make a YouTube trip here in the very near future.
You and I
Yeah,
have
dude,
two
that's
very
really
different
cool.
ideas of hilarious.
But you can fucking clean them in like 2 seconds like that.
That's fucked, man.
Yeah. Useful though.
I suppose. I mean, I prefer to use a knife like a normal human being, but sure, we can caveman this bitch.
Hold. Got movement. Front.
Oh,
movement front.
Copy. Yeah, we're engaged.
That was the infantry just called up PKM at the final mark.
Why the fuck did he shoot me out of that tire and whip my ass up?
Better than me.
Stand by. We got troops in close contact. Moving up with you, boss.
Hey, fucking set base and maneuver on that shit.
7 uniform.
Send it.
Warlord's got eyes on that infantry. You want him suppressed?
Negative.
Copy.
All elements 3-1, disregard
is-
prior contact.
Disregard contact. Disregard contact.
Copy.
copy on last
Warlord's
two,
also
sorry,
still
contact.
taking missiles.
I'm bleeding.
Continue
goddammit.
moving.
Hey, I need a mic.
You should be good.
Patch me up.
Warlord.
That was interesting.
Dagger.
It was the rabbit.
I just been told you should be good at this point.
This is 1-3. We've got missiles heading at Warlord from the east.
That's affirmative.
Missiles? Where?
We're gonna keep going. I think that's the command element just standing in the middle of the field in front of us.
Yeah, no, we're rallying.
Pop smoke over here.
Hey, firm, I think we're getting ready to...
Have them rally on green.
We're rallying on green.
Yep, rally on green smoke.
Rally up on the green smoke here, Havoc 1.
Yeah. I'll ask you guys to pop yellow smoke for your LZ yellow smoke.
Fucking bullshit. Condition 4 your weapons.
Dagger, bring them in north of us.
North.
Am I right in assuming that we're condition 4?
Copy north.
Condition 4, Havoc 1. Condition 4, rally on the green smoke.
Look at that, sometimes I'm smart.
Alright, I have to respawn.
Sometimes.
Like, once a month, that's all I got. Why they ever put me in charge of a squad, I'll have no fucking idea.
Because I didn't want it.
Oh, is that right, asshole?
That is an answer. That is a question you will never know the answer to.
Shut up, you're ruining the sound.
Some of this 4.
Send it.
I'm assuming at deck.
A-firm, rally on green condition.
Woke up. 4 out.
Man, that little bird is a fucking whipple wobbler.
Oh no, it's gonna tip over.
Man, those guys fly so cool.
See, you got Papa Bear, Little Bear.
ALT. Yeah, sorry about that. We were told to bring you in and there was still contact. I think it was accidental contact at that point.
Yeah,
I thought there were more guys than this.
How many do you think there were?
What?
I think the rest of them were lost.
I don't think we did this by ourselves.
They were
Yeah,
lost
without daggers, half the platoon got lost.
The fuck?
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't help but notice we're missing half the platoon here.
Look at them.
Rest
What
of
do you
the
mean
ass.
half? There's one squad here.
Yeah.
Rest of the ass hat seen a sign for Oktoberfest and got fucking distracted.
Oh, look at them.
I
it's
think they
beautiful.
mistook which why
They
intersection
took
was
the wrong
supposed to
road,
be.
I think.
I don't know.
Nature is
They
beautiful.
ended
No,
up
I
invading
top, I can go
Poland,
AWOL.
but they were victorious.
Somebody get a picture of this moment right here.
Look at that, out of everybody.
It's the mating call.
Yeah,
The mating call.
Oh, that was a
They
smoke.
say if you
Good
leave
dog.
a crayon out at midnight, a Marine will come to your house.
Oh. Or glue.
I mean, if a kick to the nose counts as a present. Just because it wasn't the blue crayon, you gave him the fucking
Okay,
orange one and
you
nobody wants the orange.
shut up and stop talking, because your mic sounds like dog shit amplified.
Now I'm sad.
There's some nice words you said.
Thank God he didn't get me to.
I can tell him to come get you if you want.
Negative.
They went up collecting 3 lips, Captain.
Yes, it is. They do move in herds.
What was that, a goat?
Why, did you get a little bit excited in the pants when you heard it?
You don't know Bryce very well.
I actually did, Captain.
One more reason not to talk to him.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought that was a law that was on your back this whole time. I'm sorry.
Bravo's waiting on 1.
Ever in condition for it.
Pretty sure we're all fucking waiting on everyone.
Well, it seems like the platoon is
Sound
there.
enough when you're all here.
I thought we're all here.
Done's here.
Kenzie's here.
Alpha's all here.
Precondition 4.
Yes.
Let's go, princesses. You make Special Olympics fucking sprinters look like Usain Bolt.
There's still more of them?
You say Alpha and Bravo.
Is
I
it
told you,
Sprout?
Poland. But they emerged victorious.
How far did they fucking overshoot? 1-1's all present.
Oh god. All the way to the ceiling, Sergeant.
Who the fuck is that one
Straight
guy?
to the moon, Alice.
Not overshooting if we're told to go there.
Alright,
Those
shut
are
your,
the guys that invaded Poland.
shut your fucking meat sockets. Want to hear your cock flaps make noise, I'll rattle my goddamn zipper.
What does it sound like?
Rattle, rattle. Please present.
I will PT you all until you fucking die!
Alright, our Alpha and Bravo all here.
Thank you for joining us.
We're all here,
It's been
Lieutenant.
so long.
Captain, we got a name on that?
This guy?
Yeah.
Specialist Gates? If his name tag is correct.
I would like everyone to go ahead and stand up, turn around, and say, Specialist Gates, thank you for making us wait.
Thanks,
Alright, shut the fuck up. Alright. I got no real complaints across the entire task force. I know that probably shocks all of you. I seen some pretty damn good movement and maneuver tonight. There were multiple times I seen great fucking skirmish lines set up. I come through and kind of critiqued you guys a little bit in the field. Those of you that I did, you know who you are. You know what I told you. I'm not going to fucking address everything here. All in all, you guys did a fucking great job tonight, especially considering this being your first time as an entire task force not using any electronical aids. So I have no real complaints. Some others might, but from my end, the task force as a whole did a fucking outstanding job tonight. You guys had great base of fire, some decent marking, at least after I called for red smoke to be put on targets. You guys were pretty damn good at it. So keep this up. I got nothing to say other than just keep doing what you did tonight. Captain Drumheller, did you have anything for the guys?
Am I some others? Is that me?
Yes.
You guys need to remember fill-in policy. Someone's filling in. Call them by their last name. If we need to go across water again, like, there's not shit in game to simulate us being able to build rope bridges and stuff like that. So either go across, let's make sure we go across at a bridge, or get the engineers, quote unquote, i.e. Ares, to build us a fucking bridge. Is anyone from the mod team here?
Doesn't look like it, sir.
I'm still getting that fucking reload bug where it ate half of a goddamn box of 5.56, so I lost like 500 rounds a night before I realized that was happening. So if you need to reload, make sure you open your inventory, drag the old mag out, and put the new mag in, or you're gonna lose the fucking mag. Were other people having the issue where you were getting like a quarter of a second of freezing every 5 or 10 seconds?
Yes, sir. Everybody's getting neutral stars.
Stay firm.
So is that the map?
Unsure.
All right. Last thing, you guys need to remember to keep immersion once we get started. That means the beginning of the briefing. So don't talk about lag. Don't talk about the frame rate issues. Figure out a way. Send your message across and keep it role play-y. I heard a lot of that shit tonight. I don't want to hear it. All that said, you guys did a fucking outstanding job for the first task force to go through with no electronic devices. You guys showed that it can be done, and now the other 2 task forces have to do the same thing. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Captain. Lieutenant Garcia, anything from Havoc 1 tonight?
Thank you, Top. I think we did better without the micro daggers than we did with them. What do you think, Havoc 1?
Honestly. Wow.
Don't sound so enthused, motherfuckers.
Communication-wise, at least.
They don't want to agree because they know if they agree, then they'll get them taken away.
It might be something to revisit in platoon trainings. That was actually extremely instructive. And it was
you don't have to worry about it. We're going to be doing it for the next 3 months. No electronic devices.
That was all I had, Top. Thank you.
All right. Lieutenant Bowman, anything from Deco tonight?
Nothing from us, Top. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for those cast runs. They were pretty on fucking point tonight. Dagger, anything from you?
Nothing from Dagger, Top.
All right. Captain Soto has already left us, so I'll open this up to the fucking peanut gallery, I guess. Any C's or Q's from you guys? Put it in there. Got 5. Oh yeah, Sergeant Tosco, I guess I could call on Havoc 4. Maybe I won't forget you again tonight.
Thanks, Havoc 7. I really appreciate that. 2 thank yous for tonight. One to Havoc 1 for always sending or always having an infantry squad right there to help us out when we took some danger close contact. I really appreciated that. And then a thank you to Warlord for blowing the shit out of that BTR that was a sniff away from Havoc 4 and Havoc 7 and Dagger.
I thought you guys were an infantry squad.
We're not 10 guys. We're but 4.
That's debatable.
Say 2.5. All right. Ares.
Thanks, Top. 2 things I noticed. One pretty minor, one individual near the beginning, right after the river crossing. There was a guy standing out there almost in the middle of the field with his binoculars surveying across right out in the open. Just make sure you guys are staying in cover when you're doing that shit. If we'd been prepared to, or if we'd wanted to launch the ambush at that point, you'd have been dead. So keep that in mind. The other thing is that when you guys were coming up on that first town, when you guys, we intentionally was giving you guys contact out to the, fucking northeast as well as off to the south, and this platoon got pretty spread out. So just recommend you guys keep an eye on that. Make sure you guys don't get too spread out. That's all I had, Top. Thanks.
All right, well, I'll ask it because he fucking forgot to. You dipshits have a good time tonight? All right. So you guys, after doing this, you understand how much stronger and how much more cohesive of an element this can make you by not relying on those electronic aids?
Yes, top.
Cool.
All right, keep it up. You guys are dismissed to your individual debriefs. Enjoy the rest of your... Okay.
Are there other people still having the issue when they reload, their magazines are disappearing?
Yes, sir.
I have that with my AR.
Was it anyone other than the AR gunners?
My mags are fine.
My mags are fine, Captain.
Captain, I really don't think I fired off as many rounds as I appear to have tonight. So it's a possibility that I lost some mags. That's all I can say.
Was there anyone with an M4 who definitely lost mags?
Me, sir.
Same here.
Margiota did.
All right. That's it.
All right. Now you're fucking dismissed. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Good job tonight. All right, guys. All right. Let me catch up here a little bit. Andrew, thank you for that 4-month resub. I appreciate that, bud. I know there was a bunch of follows in there that I missed. Thank you guys for that. I definitely appreciate that. Yes, ArmA is the main game that I will play. Generally, ArmA is going to be anywhere from 4 to 5 days a week is going to be ArmA. Primarily across the weekend, we have Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, pretty much for sure. And then sometimes Friday, or sometimes other nights in there as well. So it just kind of depends. But primarily ArmA, yes. Yeah, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Yeah, Diablo every once in a while. But we'll be back at it tomorrow and possibly Tuesday. We'll be doing Divinity, and we also got to get the PS4 streams going as well. So, yeah, we'll be streaming pretty much every day next week. And, yeah, I will hopefully see all of you guys tomorrow. Later.